This program is a copyrighted production of Indiana Sports Network and cannot be shown, reproduced, or redistributed in any way or in any form without prior written permission from Indiana Sports Network.
You're watching high school baseball on the Indiana Sports Network. You're watching high school baseball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Batting second, the shortstop, number 9, Matthew Ewing. Batting third, the catcher, number 33, Noah Fields. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 3, Cooper Payne. He will be batting for the pitcher this evening, number 8, Tristan Deal. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 17, A.J. Overton. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 5, Tyler Leak. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 25, Sam Swaim. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 22, Hayden McCord. And batting ninth, the second baseman, number 14, Peyton Morgan. The Braves are coached by Mr. Jason Fields. And now for your Terre Haute North Patriots. Leading off, the second baseman, number 14, Nate Millington. Batting second, the shortstop, number 6, Parker Hyam. Batting third, the center fielder, number 24, Briar Goda. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 1, Braden Dean. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 12, Tyler Lawson. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 77, Austin Black. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 7, Chase Millington. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 16, Colton Moore. And batting ninth, the designated hitter, number 3, Jackson Ellsworth. He will be batting for your pitcher this evening, number 45, Kendall Gregg. And now we will begin tonight's contest with the national anthem.
I'm Latoya Lucas, and my victory is overcoming my wounds so I can help other veterans.
DAV helps veterans like Latoya get the benefits they've earned. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
The Fellowship of Christian Athletes has the mission of leading every coach and every athlete into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ and His church. Through camps and huddles, character coaches, and special events, we are making an impact in West Central Indiana. Check out where you can get involved at our website, wcindianafca.org. FCA, we are the heart and soul in sports.
Fearless Designs is still your champion for the finest in laser engraving. Trophies, hats, key rings, mugs, license plates, signs, and almost anything you can dream of are all available. Fearless Designs is a local company now serving the entire United States. Contact Fearless Designs for all your gift and promotional items. You will be glad you did.
Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the Wabash Valley for over 30 years, and we are a leading Green Pro partner. Cold weather is here. Be sure to have your heating system serviced. We also have rebates available up to $625 on qualifying equipment. You can also get 24 months no-interest financing for qualified customers. So if you need a service call or are looking to upgrade your current system, give us a call at 812-448-8387. Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning, where comfort and quality meet.
You're watching high school baseball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Night for baseball that we have here at Terre Haute North High School for tonight's high school game of the week. Terre Haute South at Terre Haute North, a Conference Indiana game, a rivalry game, and all around just a game for the community to come out and watch, and we should have a fantastic night out here at the ball field.
Yeah, Walt, if you can't get up for a game like this, being in Vigo County, I'm not sure what gets you excited, because there's nothing better than a north-south rivalry game, especially in this conference with the way both of these teams are playing. I think we're in store for a good game tonight.
And I think that when you look at the way these two teams battle day in and day out and have a tough schedule, every week. You're looking at multiple really tough games. Kind of bodes well for this time of year as you round into toward the end of the season.
Yeah, and I think when you take a look at it, just listening to the starting lineups, the first thing that jumps out at me is a lot of older kids that are playing tonight. We got a lot of juniors, a lot of seniors out there on the field, so kids that have been there, a lot of experience. So I think we're going to see a good game as we're getting ready to get started here with the first pitch. Looks like number 24, Cameron Hoke, the center fielder for Terre Haute South, is going to lead it off.
Once again, a lefty starting us off, and you look at Terre Haute North. Kendall Gregg will be your starting pitcher for the Patriots here tonight as he pours in a little high in the zone. That one's going to be foul and now out of play. As give a chase on that was Austin Black, I do believe.
You love to see the effort there, right there.
Absolutely.
First, couple pitches of the game, the second baseman sprints all the way over there trying to make a play on a ball out of play.
Yep. The 1-1, a little late on the offering is Hope. A little bit of a hole. And just like you would expect, a great crowd on hand.
Stands are just jammed full of people.
Reaches out and pokes that one out to left field, and just beyond the outstretched arms of, I believe that's Millington at shortstop, and in there for a single.
I think it was Hyam.
Hyam, excuse me. Thank you.
Millington's playing third. Hyam's playing short tonight, so gave it a good effort, just couldn't get there. It's one of those C&I ones. He just kind of got it right where the infield and the outfield couldn't converge on it.
And squaring around the bunt, a beautiful bunt is going to go foul, though. And that's Matthew Ewing.
Walt, I don't know about you, but I like to see fundamental baseball like that early in the game. Trying to get the bunt down, get the runner in scoring position, let the 3, 4, 5 hitters do what they do.
Ewing, a senior, strike 2. And that one's a little bit high. And you see really trying to find the sweet spot as you see that with pitchers early in the game a lot. High pop. Should be an out, and it is. First out of the ball game. Noah Fields.
Brings up the catcher, number 33, Noah Fields.
Will be your the next batter. As the Braves still trying to move around that runner at first base.
Greg appears to be pretty pumped up tonight. He's throwing that fastball in there hard.
And there's a nice little all-speed pitch in there for strike 2 as Fields in a hole.
We'll see if the trend continues here. South loves to battle, down 0-2.
And right on the outside corner, nibbling just a little bit, not able to get that call. Good pitch.
That's a great pitch, 0-2.
Yep. Greg wanting to get him here. And right to the hole, trying to get to it. Can he leg it out? You can. Great effort there by shortstop, but Fields a little bit too speedy as you hear the Brave contingent hooping and hollering a little bit. Now you got runners on first and second.
Well, anytime you're the visitors coming into a rivalry game like this, they're trying to get on the board early. And so a good scoring opportunity here in the first. Cooper Payne, the DH, who's in the lineup for his bat, obviously looking to see if he can't drive the first run of the game home.
Braves, number 10, Tyler Swan.
Tyler Swan in there as a courtesy runner. As Fields, your catcher, will put the gear on. Now Cooper Payne, the DH, stands into the batter's box. Big cut.
I like what I'm seeing with Greg on the mound, though. He's aggressive early, trying to get ahead. He's just got to figure out how to put some of these south hitters away.
Foul now to play, headed towards someone's car. Is that yours, Troy?
I hope not.
Trey?
I far
thought
enough
you
away,
Troy.
I
I'm
think.
sorry.
You're
Trey?
okay. Let's see if the narrative continues here. South in a hole, down 0-2, but they've been able to get the bat on the ball here.
Runners on first and second will stay right where they are. Ewing popped out to right. That's your only out of the inning so far. Ooh, fisted one. First place is the play made right there. Ball had a lot of action on it, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you could tell he got it real high up on the handle there, and it's lucky for Greg, he was able to corral it with all that spin on there and get the out. So moves runners to second, third with 2 outs.
Kind of looked like one of your pitcher wedges today, didn't it, I bet? Checked
Absolutely.
up there? Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
I was on the golf course for a little while today. It was nice.
I bet it was. I was not. First pitch in there to A.J. Overton. Playing right field here tonight. Looking high. Braves trying to keep this inning going. Pumps one in there.
Greg appears to have a lot of life on that fastball.
He does.
I know I've said it earlier, but he's really got something tonight.
Spinner right back over the plate, and just, boy, got it freezes you, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean,
coming at you hard.
He didn't know what to do. He
Nope.
didn't really bail, but he didn't try to hit it, and it just kind of went right back across the plate.
Can get him right here, inside just a little bit.
I think
Full
even
count?
Overton thought it was a strike
Yeah,
there.
I
He
think
just
he
kind of
did.
took a walk.
Uh-huh. A.J. Overton, Kendall Gray, payoff pitch.
Put it
Up in
play.
the air. Called off by whom? Right fielder will catch it. And out of the inning, Braves ran 2. Here comes the bottom of the first.
He's back. Coach John Crooks welcomes you to enjoy some of your favorite foods at Coach's Timeout. Coach's is now open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Parties of all ages are welcome. Get popular food at popular prices, plus good friends at Coach's Timeout. Remember, Coach's Timeout, now open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
At Great Dane, we don't just build trailers, we build careers. For nearly 50 years, our dedicated teams in the Wabash Valley have been crafting some of the best trailers on the road. With cutting-edge technology and a family-focused environment, we empower our employees to grow, learn, and thrive in the manufacturing industry, all while focusing on delivering the very best for our customers. Come join our legacy of excellence and start building your future. Learn more at greatdane.com/careers. Great Dane. Be great.
You're watching high school baseball on the Indiana Sports Network.
And here we are for the bottom of the first inning. The Braves threatened. Could not quite get him one around for the Patriots coming to bat. Nate Billington, Parker Hyam, Briar Goda, your first 3. And if the Braves have anything to do with it, the only 3 to come up here in the bottom half of the first. It's a beautiful, beautiful night. You really can't ask for a better day.
Yeah.
Beautiful blue skies. I know that golf course. It was a good day to be out there, wasn't it?
I tell you, we talked about it multiple times out there. I got to play in a golf scramble with some people that I really enjoy being around, and it was just beautiful all day. The scoring wasn't real good, but that didn't matter to me today.
Oh, boy. Sometimes it's like that. The scoring, is not as good as the company.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, of course, I'd rather be around people I don't like on a golf course versus, I don't know.
I didn't take out any windows. I didn't hit any houses, so it was okay.
Very good. No bills coming your way?
Nope.
That's nice. Millington looks at a ball low there. Both teams with the lefty at the top of their lineup. As that pitch slings in there, is going to be called a strike. Tristan Deal, your starting pitcher. Ooh, looking for that outside corner. He's got some movement there, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's the first thing that jumps out on the page. He's long. He's got a little bit of lankiness to him, and he is really whipping that ball into the plate there. So should be a good pitching matchup both ways around tonight.
Hung on to by your catcher, Noah Fields. That would be strikeout number 1. This is foul tipped. Your defensive alignment out in left field, Hayden McCord. Center is Cam Hoke. Right field is A.J. Overton. At the plate right now, Parker Hyam looks at strike 1. On the infield from left to right, third base, Tyler Leak. Shortstop, Matthew Ewing. Second base will be Peyton Morgan. And your first baseman, Sam Swain, your battery. Tristan Deal on the hump, and behind the dish will be Noah Fields. Foul ball out of play there.
That's a good sequence of pitching through the first 3 here for Deal. A couple big breaking balls, kind of froze Hyam, and then he just tried to blow one by him that he got a little piece of. Yep. Let's see what he does here. I might go back to the breaking ball.
Oh, he did. He just about broke his ankle.
Yeah.
It's like that killer crossover right there, wasn't it?
Well, you could see it on the first 2 pitches. Hyam kind of bailed that front foot out and didn't really have a chance at the pitch. Why not go back to it?
That's right. Do you dare again?
I think I might.
Yeah. He did. Foul tip once again. The sure mitt of Noah Fields. Hang on to the ball. Another strikeout.
And that's something that you don't take lightly there, the catching of Noah Fields. I've had the pleasure of watching him several times over the years, and he is a really good catcher, and you can see it with a couple foul tip strikeouts there to start this game.
You feel comfortable with old number 33 there behind the plate. How important is it for a pitcher to have someone you trust on the other end of the ball?
It's everything, honestly. I mean, if you got somebody back there that you really trust, like a Noah Fields, you feel like you can just let it go. It don't matter if it's the breaking ball, the fastball. I mean, you just feel like you can throw it.
Briar Groda. Boy, it's got some action on that thing tonight.
I mean, that's a solid 8-10 inches of break.
Yes,
right
it
there,
is.
Walt.
Yes, it is. A little foul tip. I think Goda is glad that was foul.
Yep.
There's going to be a quick 1-2-3 inning there.
Well, we're 2-2 here. Do we see another foul tip strikeout, Walt?
It's possible. We had the first 2. Why not?
Yeah, you never know. See if he throws that big bender.
Here it is. He looked at that outside corner, couldn't quite get it. We've seen both pitchers nibbling for an outside corner strike. Neither getting it thus far. We'll see how the game progresses.
Yep. That's what you get out of junior and senior pitchers, though.
Oh, yeah. Down the first baseline. Foul ball.
Give credit to Goda here, though. He's making him work a little bit more than the first 2 batters did. Fouling some pitches off, trying to stay in there and hang.
How many times we talked about that? Fouling pitches off is so important.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, if you can just make him throw as many pitches as possible and get as many looks, you're going to find one to square up, hopefully.
See what Goda gets here. Low and in the dirt. It's going to be ball 4, the game's first walk. And North has their first runner. Here comes Braden Dean.
And that don't feel like a lot, but to be able to work a 2-out walk and make him stay out there in the sunshine and throw a few more pitches, that could help in a couple innings.
Absolutely. Not a whole lot of wind to speak of here tonight. Ball low at the knees. Nice placement there for that strike.
Yeah, both pitchers really doing what they can to work ahead in the count, get strike one, and go from there.
Runner going, and foul ball. You know, a lot of times your center fielder, your shortstop, your two most athletic, fastest base runners, and there you are, getting go to moving your center fielder.
Yep.
And he goes again, and again is a foul ball. Had a little hit and run on.
Yeah, and down 0-2, I like the call, honestly, to try to get the runner in motion, maybe get the guys scrambling around, find a hole, and be able to punch one through.
Now Fields goes out to talk to his battery mate. I wonder if they're, talking about signals there. I know you don't have a runner at second base, but still, must be something that Noah didn't quite like. He wanted to convey to his pitcher right there.
If I'm Noah Fields, it's a few words. Bro, throw the curveball.
See what he gets right here. Going to go to first base. Check on the runner. He did go the last two offerings. So you'd like to keep him close.
Odds are that talk was, hey, he's getting out quick over there.
Yeah, there he
Keep
goes.
him honest.
And strike three, doesn't matter. Strikes out the side does deal. Here comes the Braves after this.
It could be anyone. The star student, the all-state athlete. I never thought it could happen to me, that I could lose everything. I found help, I found hope, I found recovery. I regained something lost.
Joink has proudly served the Wabash Valley for over 20 years, and now we're investing in the future and bringing lightning-fast fiber internet to more communities. Fiber means faster. Streaming, learning, innovating, connecting. Experience what fiber internet can do for you from your local connection. Sign up today for free installation and a 3-year price lock. Visit joink.com to get started.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
And no score through one. Starting off the top of the second for the Braves with Tyler Leak, Sam Swain, and Hayden McCord. Coach, how are you?
Okay, how are
Good.
you?
Good to see you. A quick visit by Hall of Fame Coach Alan Morosky, Terre Haute South Lady Braves. The only state championship in high school basketball for the city of Terre Haute belongs to the Terre Haute South Lady Braves. And I was very blessed to be, at what was called at that point Conseco Fieldhouse, calling the game with Jimmy Kendall. A nice victory over South Bend Riley. Never forget it. Never will forget it.
Probably got some pretty fond memories of that.
Oh,
game.
my gosh. That run that the Lady Braves, those 2 years that we covered them a lot. A lot of battles with Ben Davis. And, boy, I tell you, man, it just a lot of fond memories. Jimmy and I were talking about that not too long ago. I digress. But when I see Coach, I always thinking about I think about those. He has some unbelievable teams that couldn't get past Ben Davis, and boy, we finally did. Oh, that was it. Lifted high, edge of the infield, called by right fielder. And that's Colton Moore, out number one.
First baseman Sam Swain coming to the plate, and this appears to be a pretty big boy. Wally's he's pretty tall in the box.
He's a big one. He is a big one. We'll see if old Kendall Gregg comes inside on him a little bit, make sure he doesn't get those arms extended. Huh?
Well, South is pretty hugged in there on the inside corner.
There he goes. Good rip there by Swain. You look at Swain and the fact that he plays first base. You look at if he plays college ball, He looks like a first baseman, doesn't he?
Absolutely. He's got all the makeup of one.
Low dribbler, foul. Hit the plate or hit behind the plate, one of the two. Another 2-strike count for Kendall Gray.
And so far through, a little over one inning, we've got a really good pitchers matchup going on as both pitchers are throwing it well.
Yep. And he able to extend those arms a little bit, but still right fielder Colton Moore there to make a play. And Moore's been pretty active here so far tonight. It's his third put out, I do believe.
Brings up the left fielder, number 22,
Hayden McCord. Not exactly short in the zone right there, is he?
No, South's got some big boys here at the bottom of the lineup for sure.
They do. Couldn't quite catch up to that heat. Front foot, a little going toward the dugout, just a little bit there.
Yep, he's kind of pulling off of it just a little bit.
As a pitcher, when you see that, what goes through your mind?
Well, it's one of those things you're definitely not trying to come inside at that point because then you're coming into the barrel of the bat. You're trying to paint that outside corner and just see what you can do to get him to swing.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because his bat's not going to touch that on the outside corner, and if he does, we're going to see another weak pop out to right field, and we're going to go to the bottom of the second.
Yep. 2 outs, 2 strikes. Chopper.
Going to be a tough play.
Boy. And that was a little bit of miscommunication there on the left side of your infield as that one was stepped in front of by Millington, Chase Millington. Boy, almost a collision there. Maybe should have held on to the ball.
Well,
Tried to make a tough play.
As a shortstop, you're always taught if you can get to it, go get it, and I think that's what Parker Hyam was thinking. But Millington definitely had the better route and look at the ball. He probably should have called him off and let him and take that one himself.
Yeah, and heading toward the bag as well.
Yep.
But there's a pecking order on the infield, right?
Yeah, shortstop, usually if he can get it, he takes it.
Yeah.
Second baseman Peyton Morgan in now, down 0-1.
Make that 2.
And you're starting to see it with a few of the batters here is that front foot's kind of going towards third base instead of right back at the pitcher. You're not going to get good barrel on the ball doing that, Walt.
No, you're not. Runner going to be stranded at second base. In there for the called strike 3. Greg's first strikeout. Bottom of the second after this.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools. We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstetter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
4 years ago, I drove my daughter to Riddell National Bank, where she opened her savings account. Today, she's still saving money. My relationship with Riddell is better than ever, too. No other bank focuses on relationships as much as they do. I can count on them for small business loans when I need them. Riddell National Bank helps small business owners and their families grow, both financially and personally. Riddell National Bank, making friends since 1885.
You're watching high school baseball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Well, the Patriots trying to get on the scoreboard here at the bottom of the second. Tyler Lawson, Austin Black, Chase Millington. Great game thus far.
Yeah, it's been pretty quick, honestly. The pitchers are doing their job, and the hitters haven't really caught up to either one of them yet. And Walt, this has got all the makings of the first one to score. Might be able to pull out a W.
I know it. Here comes Tyler Lawson. We've seen some really good pitching thus far, and there you go. Kind of cuffed him right there.
Took a big hack.
Yep. Sky high. Let's see if stays in play. It does not. For strike 2.
If you're Coach Jason Fields there in the dugout, though, you love to see that. You got your catcher, your first baseman, all the way to the fence, not giving up on it until they know it's out of play. That shows him that they're locked in trying to win this game.
Absolutely. Oof. That's a great job by Loss to lay off of that pitch.
Yeah. But it's a perfect pitch in that 0-2 position.
Here we go, Greg. Excuse me, not Greg, I'm sorry. Deal. Strikes him out. That's number 4. 4 of the 5.
Batting the left fielder,
excuse me.
number 77,
All four
Austin
of the recorded outs via the strikeout.
Yep. His curveball is wicked. It's diving hard tonight.
Austin Black. Outside corner ball. One ball, one strike after that little foul ball. Deal is dealing. My gosh.
That was a handcuff job right there, as that got in on Austin Black quick, and he had no idea what to do.
Tristan, 2-strike count. See what he gets here. Just a signal. Boy, I tell you, he is low in that zone with his fastball, isn't he?
He has got some command tonight, Walt.
Yep. Excuse me. Had him guessing. Guessed wrong. Austin Black, number 5 strikeout victim.
I mean, and if you're the Coach Scott Lawson for Terre Haute North, you're like, please, somebody put a ball in play.
Yeah.
Number 7, Chase Millington.
That's right. Chase Millington.
I mean, aside from the 2-out walk to Briar Goda, they've not been close.
They haven't. Fastball a little bit low. And he cranks one out to shallow left. Charging. No. Couldn't make the play. And he charged, made a great effort. Hayden McCord just couldn't quite get there as Ewing, bailed on that, got called off, bailed on that, and McCord just couldn't quite make the play.
Well, Walton, what you want to see here is if that's going to come back to bite Terre Haute North just a little bit, because he wasn't really running hard down the line. I think he could have been on 2 if he was, and, giving this guy a chance to, hit him in.
Colton Moore, the right fielder. Woo-hoo. Oh, boy, that was just off the plate. That looked awfully good.
I think there was some black scuff on the ball there.
And he comes right back with all speed on the outside corner, and Moore offered at that one. Fouled it all.
Walt, if memory serves me right, the last game we did together, I think this guy hit a grand slam, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Right out there in right field.
Yep.
Tried to get it on the Fruit Ridge. Oh, that one gets behind Fields. It's going to be a second base for Millington.
That grand slam in the last game helped propel North to a win over, I believe it was Bloomington North that night.
Yes. It's a big victory, and what an exciting game that we had there.
That was a good one.
Just like this one, as outside corner, couldn't quite get there. This one's setting up to be good, just like that Bloomington North game.
This one feels like a barn burner to me already, Walt.
North dugout making some noise.
Ooh, look at that!
Yanker! My goodness! Setting them down in order, recording the side by strikeout once again. Back for the North half in a moment.
Your All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor here for York Automotive. Looking for an All-Pro deal on your next car, truck, or SUV? York is my #1 pick. With over 600 vehicles in stock, York has the largest selection to meet your needs. We're talking new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Take it from one All-Pro to another, York has your best deal.
Shop online at yorkautomotive.com and we'll show you why we're not #1, you are.
We're not #1.
You are!
You're #1 at York.
Grace Clinic Health Professional. Affordable, compassionate, comprehensive health care for the whole family. In Terre Haute and Greencastle.
Well, we do have a pitching duel here tonight with Tristan Deal and one Kendall Gregg. These young
Tired
men,
of promotional
and I don't
pricing gimmicks from the big
jinx
guys?
anything, but these
At
young
Joint, we
men
offer
are
honest pricing.
really dealing here tonight. I want to take a moment to thank our sponsors, Coaching Timeout, Carbon Heating and Air, Disabled American Veterans, Fearless Design, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Great Day, Hamilton Center, Joint, Lynn's Pharmacy, Verdell National Bank, and the York Automotive. First offering to Cam Hope, your leadoff batter, is swung on and missed.
You know, as well as Deal's throwing the ball, Kendall Gregg's not afraid. He's doing it just, you know, right back to him, and this is shaping up to be a really great ball game. I think, honestly, the only thing that I see between the two pitchers difference-wise right now is Deal's got his breaking ball working a little bit more.
And just when you say that, Kendall Gregg offers his best breaking ball and gets a strikeout. Matthew Ewing.
I guess maybe sometimes I don't hear myself. Maybe I said it a little too loud, Walt.
No, you said it just right. I'm pretty sure I just got pooped on by a bird.
That's not good.
No, I thought it might be some fuzz, but it was not.
As we see strike one there to Matthew Ewing, the shortstop.
I remember in college, it happened right on my head one time, next to this pretty girl. And, you know, I thought about going up to talk to her. I did not after that.
I don't think I would either.
Almost an excuse me swing, and he did go around.
Yep. You know, going back to that just a little bit, I feel like that was God's way of kind of saying that one wasn't the one, Walt.
yeah, I think so. Lifted, out of play. We could hear glass in a moment. Oh, you never know.
I never park anywhere close to the ball diamond.
Me neither. Yeah.
I will happily walk a little bit longer to make sure I don't have to replace a windshield.
Yep. Chopper down. Third baseline is Coach Fields with the E.
I mean, that right there tells me that Noah Fields did not get his fielding ability from his dad. I'm pretty sure it had to be his mom.
Noah's going to give it to his, he's going to tease him about that. Another swinging miss. Matthew Ewing goes down via strikeout. Here comes the aforementioned Noah Fields. 2 outs quickly as, you know, Kendall Gregg trying to strike out the side as well. And that one smoked into center, but Briar Goda's ready for it. Makes the play on a wood pitch. Here come the Patriots in the bottom of the third in a moment.
Tired of promotional pricing gimmicks from the big guys? At Joink, we offer honest pricing, no surprises, just reliable service. Our 3-year price lock guarantees your rate stays the same. Plus, enjoy free Wi-Fi equipment with every plan. With Joink, you get local support from people who live and work right here, unlike the out-of-town providers. Switch to Joink today. No promo pricing, just dependable service from your local fiber provider.
The city of Brazil was founded in 1866. By 1876, there were 2 schools, 7 dry goods stores, 2 hardware stores, 4 churches, and 5 drugstores. One of those drugstores is still there today, Lynn's Pharmacy. Lynn's Pharmacy has grown from a small neighborhood drugstore to a modern pharmacy, offering prescriptions and medical equipment with old-fashioned values and unparalleled service. You can even step back in time and visit Lynn's Soda Parlor
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
And welcome back to the bottom of the 3rd inning here in this wonderful pitchers duel on this Friday night here at Terre Haute North. North coming up to bat here with, can't see his number. So we'll just wait 1 second here as Tristan Deal finishes his warm-up pitches. Number 3, so we're at the 9 spot in North's order with Jackson Elworth, the DH, and then he'll be followed by top of the order and Nate Millington and Parker Hyam.
Leading off the bottom of the 3rd, the designated hitter, number 3, Jackson Ellsworth.
Walt joining us back here again. He had to go take a quick break, wash his hands after that little travesty with the bird.
Yeah, at least I'm guessing it had to be bird poop. I don't know what else kind of poop it could be.
I don't know.
Jeez.
As Tristan Deal pumps in strike 1, as he's done so many times already through the first 2 innings. Walt?
Yeah, just way to get your bat off to a good start, right? That's another thing we've seen a lot. Foul ball straight back.
Foul ball straight back, and 0-2 count seems to be the way for Terre Haute North at the moment. Woo. That must have just kept going down and out of the zone, Walt, because that looked like a good 0-2 breaking ball.
That's what you dial up.
Mm-hmm. Tristan Deal said, it don't matter, I'll get him right here. So 7 outs for Terre Haute North, 7 strikes out for
Unbelievable.
Strikeouts for Tristan Deal. It's not anything I've seen very often in high school baseball.
You know, you don't go out to do this, you know, because you most of the time your pitch count will rise pretty quickly. But when you're dealing, you're dealing. It's just, if you get strikeouts, that's the way it goes. And speaking of dealing, he is.
You know, and Terre Haute North's getting good swings. He's just making better pitches at the moment, and you love to see it.
Top of the lineup, Nate Millington. Inside corner, outside corner. That one missed. Neither pitcher has really been able to command that outside corner quite yet.
No, not yet.
They're both trying, and I like that. Too short. Up quickly is Ewing, like he was been taught for so many years, and records that out. So your first put out for the Braves.
It honestly, it just feels weird at this point.
I know.
We're in the 3rd inning. But, I mean, as I said, Terre Haute North's making good swings. They just hadn't made a lot of contact until right there. So let's see if Parker Hyam can give him a little 2-out rally starter.
Hyam, your shortstop.
And if you're Hyam here, you're wanting to make up for that little bit of an unforced error earlier in the game. So he's trying to get on base and spark something here for North.
Cranks one out to left, but right at Hayden McCord. As that'll be out number 3. Braves coming to bat after these messages on the Indiana Sports Network.
Fearless Designs is still your champion for the finest in laser engraving. Trophies, hats, key rings, mugs, license plates, signs, and almost anything you can dream of are all available. Fearless Designs is a local company now serving the entire United States. Contact Fearless Designs for all your gift and promotional items. You will be glad you did.
Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the Wabash Valley for over 30 years, and we are a leading Green Pro partner. Cold weather is here. Be sure to have your heating system serviced. We also have rebates available up to $625 on qualifying equipment. You can also get 24 months no interest financing for qualified customers. So if you need a service call or are looking to upgrade your current system, give us a call at 812-448-8387. Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning, where comfort and quality meet.
You're watching high school baseball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Well, here we are for the Braves half of the fourth inning. Coming up to the pad to be Cooper Payne, A.J. Overton, and Tyler Lee.
You know, Walton, anybody that's ever watched baseball, you know it's one of the slower sports out there to watch. But we are 40 minutes in through 3 innings already. If that doesn't tell you a pitcher's duel, I don't know what will.
I'm telling you, I think all these boys want to get home and watch Cavs at Pacers.
Hey,
I think
Friday
that's what they want to do.
NBA basketball, they know where they need to be.
How about the Pacers' first 2 games on the road against the #1 seed?
Yeah, Cleveland's a little banged up. You know, they don't have some of their key players.
Hey.
I did read today that Garland and Mobley are going to try to play for Cleveland, but you know they're not at full health.
There's a screamer to third base. Old Millington. Oh, high throw. Oh, boy. He tried to make the play at the Tyler Lawson tried to make the tag, and it popped off of Cooper Payne, and he's going to be in there. So you're probably looking at an E5, you think?
Yeah, I would say
high
so.
throw, I would say.
Now batting the right fielder, number 17, A.J. Overton.
And that goes back to the fundamentals of the game. What I always told my kids when I were coaching them, nothing can happen if you don't put a bat on a ball.
That's right.
That right there was a hot shot at the third baseman. He had time to think about it and just threw it away.
A.J. Overton squared around a run, and it's a great bunt.
What a bunt.
Only play at first. Greg makes a good play to get Overton, but, boy, that is a fantastic sacrifice bunt to get Payne down to second base with less than 2 outs.
Well, and you're right here in the middle of your lineup. Your third baseman, who normally is, you know, a pretty good stick, and Tyler Leak. He's looking to drive home the first run of the game for Terre Haute South.
Leak brushed back by Greg. We'll see if this next pitch is not a spinner over the outside corner. I don't know. Leak, a tough kid.
Well, and you can tell it appears to be something that they work on with Terre Haute South, because every one of these boys that's gotten in the box has got their foot on that end line up front.
Yeah.
They're trying to take away the inside corner.
They are. Their coach is very aggressive. Wants his boys to play that way. Dribbler to the north dugout.
I had a couple boys growing up that played a lot of baseball with Coach Fields and his son, and he's been that way the whole time. He preaches aggressiveness. He wants his players to be ready to go, and if you're not ready to go, you won't be in the lineup.
That's right. And that off speed couldn't be met by the bat of Tyler Leak. And, you know, so many of these players for the Braves have been coached by Coach Fields. Oh, boy. Nasty one by Greg. Catches the outside corner. And Leak goes down. Here comes Sam Swain, the tall first baseman, with 2 outs. But Coach Fields, of course, you know, coaching travel ball, but also coaching rec league at Riley and, for so many years, and on the board, I do believe. And so a lot of these baseball players here at South have been coached by him or have played against him for years.
Yeah.
And so they're very aware of what he likes.
Very involved for a lot of years.
Yeah. Outside corner seeking and finding. My son played at Riley for several years, and Coach Fields was his coach a couple times. Very fair man, and I definitely enjoyed, you know, when Coach Fields was my son's coach. I had a lot of good coaches at Riley. I don't want to put one above the other, but I would just say
a lot of these kids, it's nice to see, here on the ball diamond after so many years ago, seeing them as little guys with my son. Outside, a great stop by Dean behind the plate to keep that runner at second base in Cooper Payne.
Yeah, Dean's a gamer back there just like Noah Fields
That's
is.
right.
We've got a couple of good battery mate catchers back here tonight for both teams.
Mm-hmm. The next one, a little high, draws a walk. And for the first time tonight, the Braves have 2 aboard in the same inning.
And Walt, it feels like just like that, at the snap of a finger, the strike zone just kind of inched in a little bit right there.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That one there was questionable, but it looked like
Sure.
a pretty good pitch.
Yeah.
So, big scoring opportunity here again for Terre Haute South. Is they've had some traffic on the bases the first
Yeah.
couple innings. They just haven't been able to cash in.
Hayden McCord, left fielder, has an opportunity here tonight.
See if
Somebody-
he's aggressive early.
Look like, I wonder if Kendall Gregg is starting to labor just a little bit. We are in the 4th inning. Not quite as sharp as he was in the first 2.5. Little foul ball there.
And, well, so much of pitching is rhythm and,
Oh,
and
yeah.
staying in that. And, South has been able to get some traffic, some base runners, and it wears on you as a pitcher after
does.
time. So they're really just doing their job to try to poke one across.
That one smoked to short. Great play there by Hyam, and the Patriots get off the field. They'll be back to the bottom of the 4th after these messages.
At Great Dane, we don't just build trailers, we build careers. For nearly 50 years, our dedicated teams in the Wabash Valley have been crafting some of the best trailers on the road. With cutting-edge technology and a family-focused environment, we empower our employees to grow, learn, and thrive in the manufacturing industry, all while focusing on delivering the very best for our customers. Come join our legacy of excellence and start building your future. Learn more at greatdane.com/careers. Great Dane. Be great.
It could be anyone. The star student, the all-state athlete. I never thought it could happen to me, that I could lose everything. I found help, I found hope, I found recovery. I regained something lost.
You're watching high school baseball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Well, we got 3, 4, 5, meat of the order for the Patriots. That's Briar Goda, Braden Dean, and Tyler Lawson. Facing Tristan Deal for the second time here tonight. These guys have seen him once and now getting another shot at him. See if they can make something happen here.
Well, Walton, you started to see it a little bit there at the end of the last inning. They got a bat on the ball a couple times, and as you said, second time through the order. Let's see if they can finally, get one through and get on base.
For one of the few times tonight, the first pitch was a ball by Deal.
Comes right back with that big breaking ball to even it up at 1-1.
Yep. Inside, or maybe high, maybe both.
Yeah, that didn't really look like a breaking ball. It looked like a little bit more of a slider, sweeper action.
Ooh, that had some tail on that fastball, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't quite locate it. 2-1 to count.
I think it kind of caught Fields behind the plate off guard a little bit. He couldn't really get out around it and frame it.
And that one lifted in the left.
Uh-oh,
boy, misplayed it. McCord thought he had a beat on it, then started having to move those hips like he was doing the cha-cha slide. Is not good out there in left field.
As a coach, you always teach your kids first step back. He took one step in, and by the time he realized what happened, he was looking for the ball.
Yep. So, how do you score that?
If it's me, I'm putting it down as a double? Because he didn't get a mid on it whatsoever. He misplayed it.
I'll follow that. I'll follow your lead.
I believe, does that give North their first hit of the game if it's scored that way?
Second hit.
Second, okay.
Millington had a single in the second.
That's right.
And that gets bad on ball, but it's low and foul. And here goes Braden Dean in the 4-hole. Cleanup hitter. Looking to get the Patriots on the board for the first time tonight. Squaring around the bunt.
Ooh.
Didn't bring his bat back, evidently. That's a tough one.
I would hope it's that, because if he called that strike 2 out there, man.
It couldn't have. Couldn't have. 0-2.
I like the call there, trying to bunt him over to third with only one out.
Me too. And we're going to call time.
I know normally you don't want to do that with your 4-hole hitter, but this is Brayton Dean. We've seen him bat all around the lineup for North, and at the high school level, every kid should be able to get a bunt.
I agree. There's nobody, I shouldn't say nobody, very few that are so good that you don't bunt them.
Yeah.
Especially in a game like this, where one run, as you said earlier, could mean all the difference.
I mean, it feels huge at this point.
Yes. A lot of action out there at second base. And we call time. I like that. Dean up at the plate, in the box for a long time. At some point, you got to call time.
Well, and this is going to wear on Deal a little bit, too, with that runner at second with nobody out. It's going to tire him out a little bit. It gets him out of his rhythm, and North's doing what they need to.
And there's evident that pitch missed more than almost any pitch he's thrown tonight.
Yeah. He's definitely worried about the runner at second base. He doesn't want him to get to third with less than 2 outs, because normally that's a run on the board.
And there's a swing and a miss for out number 1. Braden Dean, the next strikeout victim.
Number 12, Tyler Lawson.
My goodness, I tell you. K's in every inning.
You're probably getting tired of writing K. You
My
wrote
gosh.
it a lot.
Yeah, that's number 8. And a throw down to second base. Go to in there.
And honestly, that feels like the biggest strikeout of the game.
Yes, I agree.
To have one out with a runner at second, that's a big game changer.
Off-speed pitches. Tyler Lawson, your first baseman. Struck out in the second. And that swing was a rough one right there. Only 2 Patriots. Here we're only in the bottom of the 4th. There are only 2 Patriots who have not struck out tonight.
Wow.
Already. That's unbelievable. So it's not like he's picking on the bottom of the lineup or top of the lineup. He is
he's an equal opportunist.
Yes, he is. Respecter of persons, not at all.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a tough one right there to take. But Lawson took it, and it was a ball. 2-2. And he gone. Second time tonight. Tyler Lawson goes down to get a strikeout. And after the first batter and Goda reaches second.
Yeah. You know, anytime I can work in a major league reference to a game, I'm gonna.
Yep.
And basically on the mound, he said, listen, if you guys can't do it, I'll do it myself.
Yep. That was so well played there by Matthew Ewing. Snares the liner at short and ends the inning. Patriots go down. They 3-1. The Braves will be up to bat after this.
Joink has proudly served the Wabash Valley for over 20 years. And now we're investing in the future and bringing lightning-fast fiber internet to more communities. Fiber means faster. Streaming, learning, innovating, connecting. Experience what fiber internet can do for you from your local connection. Sign up today for free installation and a 3-year price lock. Visit joink.com to get started.
There was a time when your local pharmacy defined your community. Before the days of long lines and drive-through national chains, pharmacists gave your health personal attention, and you always met with a familiar face. Back then, your questions were always answered, even when you forgot to ask. In Brazil, Indiana, that friendly local pharmacy has always been Lynn's Pharmacy since 1872. We are a modern pharmacy with the latest technology, still deliver that old-fashioned, friendly personal service today. Experience the tradition with your family at Lynn's Pharmacy in downtown Brazil.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
Pitchers duel extraordinaire here tonight. Walter Gordon, Trey Manette here with you as we're already in the top of the 5th.
Yeah.
My goodness.
And we're right at an hour.
Right at an hour.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting. It's kind of like basketball games slow down in the last 4 or 5 minutes. Hope this keeps on. Not that I'm in a rush to get anywhere.
No.
But you like the rhythm that this game has.
Well, I mean, I've seen half innings go a half hour. We're averaging 15 minutes a whole inning right now, Walt.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
We are. Bottom of the lineup with Peyton Morgan. Then it'll be Hoke and Ewing. Ewing made that great play to end the Patriots half. Let's see if he can do something at the plate. So many times that momentum in the field, you get to the plate and do something special.
Oh, yeah.
Kendall Gray, 5th inning of work. Still looking sharp.
He's doing well out there on the mound for sure.
And that was pranked in the left. Came inside on him. And Morgan get on with the single. It's a big hit right there.
I mean, like I said, as good as the pitcher's duel as it's been, South has definitely been the offense that's been able to get to the pitcher more. And I feel like, top of the order coming up here, they're ready to, they've been knocking on that door. They're ready to kind of push right through it.
We'll see how aggressive Coach Fields is with his base runners here. A nice sizable lead for Morgan down at first base. Huh?
I mean, he's ready to go.
He is. Woo, speaking of ready to go, that pitch went to the backstop, and we're going to get a free base. Morgan down at second. Now, my question to you, what do you do now? Do you bunt him again and get the run over third?
100%. 100%. I mean, top of the order, usually a high contact hitter.
Yep.
He's ready to go, and that's exactly what Coach Lawson's doing here with this timeout.
Yep.
He's pulling everybody in and saying, guys, listen, we gotta get this one down here. Yep. Probably making sure all the infielders know where they're going, because this is kind of one of those wheel things.
Yes, it is.
Because Hoke being a left-handed hitter, he's going to try to probably push one that way to get the third baseman to charge. Mm-hmm. That means the shortstop's got to slide over and take that throw, because at all costs they want to try to cut the runner down going to third.
Yes, they do. You got to have that, that help, right?
Yeah.
Everybody, it's interesting. You don't think of baseball as an assignment sport, but it 100% is.
Yes.
100% an assignment sport. You have to know your assignment.
Well, and I love to see that by Coach Lawson there, because you don't just want to assume kids at this age know what to do.
Right.
They're still teenagers.
Right.
They have those lapses in judgment and moments, so I like that timeout there just to make sure everybody knows what's going on.
Yep. Squaring around the bunt, looks like you said. Couldn't quite get that one in the field of play as Hoke, your leadoff batter, 1 for 2 tonight. Squaring around again. Oh, that went off the plate.
And he hasn't gotten the bunt down in 2 attempts, but I like to see it.
It's tense out here right now, man. I love this. I absolutely love this.
Yeah, because you're hearing the chirping in the
Oh,
background
man.
from all
Yes.
sides. It's a wonderful environment right now.
Great environment. And that one gets through the hole. Should score one. Waved around, and the Braves will score first. 1-0 off the single, off of the bat of Cam Hope.
You know, Walt, and you love to see it. You love to see it.
The shortstop, number 9, Matthew Ewing.
Yes, they play with all these boys. Yeah.
Matthew Ewing coming to the plate here on the single RBI single by Cam Hope. South leads 1-0.
Good to see everybody out here. This is awesome. I really like it.
Ewing gets the bunt down, great bunt, advances the runner, and Hope, being heads up, rounded second base real big there because for a second there was nobody at third base for Terre Haute North. As you can see, there's a little bit of frustration on North side right now, Walt. They don't know what to do.
There is frustration, and you just got to keep your head about you. And big opportunity here for Noah Fields.
Yep.
But you just got to love manufacturing runs in these moments.
It's wonderful. It needs to be taught more at all levels.
That off speed hung some, and just a little bit lower, and that might have been in the gap.
Yeah, well, he's laboring.
Yeah. Outside corner, can't find it. 2-0.
And honestly, if you're Terre Haute South, you have the perfect hitter up.
Yes, you
Noah
do.
Fields is gritty, he's tough, and he's going to put a bat on the ball if he can.
Yep. And he's got great hair. Oh, and he lifts that one after we say all these great things about him. Right to second base, and Millington records a massive out.
You know, and that's the funny thing about baseball is he had everything going for him. 2-0 count, looking for his pitch. Got fooled a little bit, and a lazy pop out to second base, and the inning becomes vastly different now. Runner at second, 2 outs instead of, a base hit, another RBI.
Cooper Payne looks at an all-speed pitch and way out in front of that one. A lot of energy on the south side of the field tonight.
Yep.
That one in there for strike 2.
Kudos to Greg on the mound right now, though, to be able to recover as fast as he has.
I agree. He's been pitching for a long time. Ooh, good placement, good pitch selection. Just couldn't quite pinpoint that one.
He watched it all the way,
he
Walt.
did.
You saw he crouched down, even looked at it as it crossed the plate.
Yep. Greg has been a big game pitcher for many years. Runner goes. Doesn't matter. He gone. But the Braves score first. 1-0 Braves. Back for the Patriot half after this.
We were choosing colors for the house, and I stopped and looked at Mike and said, "We're really doing this, aren't we?" The process was challenging, but Riddell was there for us every step of the way. The mortgage, closing, they eased our stress. It made sense when Mike said,
"We're really doing this."
Mortgage loans made easy from Riddell. Making friends since 1885.
Your All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor here for York Automotive. Looking for an All-Pro deal on your next car, truck, or SUV? York is my #1 pick. With over 600 vehicles in stock, York has the largest selection to meet your needs. We're talking new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Take it from one All-Pro to another, York has your best deal.
Shop online at yorkautomotive.com and we'll show you why we're not #1, you are.
We're not #1. You are. You're #1 at York.
Patriots down a run suddenly as we're coming back to the bottom of the 5th inning. Thank our sponsors here tonight. Coach's Timeout, Carbon Heating and Air, Disabled American Veterans, Fearless Design, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Great Dane, Hamilton Center, Joints, Lynn Pharmacy, Riddell National Bank, and York North. 5 locations in Brazil, Greencastle, Crawfordsville, and Plainfield. Total of 6 locations to take care of you. 1-0 to score. Patriots coming with Chase Millington, Colton Moore, and Jackson Ellsworth.
And bottom third of the order here for Terre Haute North.
Big inning right here for Deal, would you say?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, South did their job. They put a run on the board. Let's see if he can take care of the rest for him, because you know that's what he's trying to do.
Little dribbler out of play. How tough is it for a pitcher in a game like this? You finally get run from your offense, but how tough is it to go out the next inning and to not get too juiced?
Yeah, you really got to do your best to stay under your composure level that you've been at the whole game, because it's been working.
That's been that's been working.
Yeah.
It didn't work right there. I thought that was strike 3. I'm sorry.
No, I agree. That was a really good pitch, especially with 2 strikes.
2-2. There's strike 3. Just 1 pitch later. And now only 1 Patriot has not gone down. Only 1 Patriot. Briar Goda, the only Patriot that has not fanned tonight. That is unbelievable.
It's honestly, it's kind of wild, really, Walt.
That is wild. It's only the 5th inning.
Yeah.
First pitch to Colton Moore. He swings and misses.
And that was I'm trying to tie the game swing right there.
And he can do it,
yes,
as we've seen before.
He's let 2 of them go now, Walt.
Yeah. And you know, I don't know that I can blame him.
No, I mean, he knows he can do it. 1-run ball game. He's trying to tie it up.
He also knows this might be his last at bat.
Yep.
Trying to backdoor that one, couldn't quite get it. You know, look at it. There's no guarantee he's going to see the plate again.
Nope, not the way Deal's throwing. And the thing about it is Deal throws pretty hard, so he's supplying all the power. Colton knows all he's got to do is get a bat on, and it should fly.
Just barrel it. Low in the zone right there. You know, it's interesting to these lefties. Low fastball scared me.
Yeah.
You know? See if we get an off speed here. We do, but he missed. Well, how about the battle there by Colton Moore to get a walk? That was not easy.
I mean, to go down 0-2 that quick on 2 big swings and then to take 4 straight balls, that's a good AB.
So Moore on first, Ellsworth at the plate. Ellsworth looking to get a bunt down. That's foul. Wanted to turn this thing over to the top of the lineup, even with 2 outs. If he had a sacrifice bunt, you still would be in scoring position. So
I don't know that I necessarily really like this call here too much. I mean, yeah, he's bottom of the order. They're trying to roll it to the top. I understand it, but you're giving away an out with 1 out. I think I'd rather almost take my chances.
There's a decent bunt. Play at first. Very safe play. The only play, might I add.
But if you're Coach Lawson, I can definitely understand the reasoning behind it. With Terre Haute North not getting a lot of bats on the ball tonight, you just want to put a guy in scoring position and hope for the best.
And you take away the double play.
Yep.
You know, you're not going to see too many bunt double plays. So
no, you won't.
So here comes Nate Millington. Looking to put one in the outfield or at least extend the inning.
Well, it goes back to what we saw in the top of the 5th with Cam Hoke, the leadoff hitter, high contact hitter. Should be hopefully a little bit of the same here. If you're Terre Haute North, that is.
Have we had a 2-0 count before now from Tristan Deal? Maybe one, but I don't remember it.
Yeah.
It is 2-0 right now to Millington. He could be selective. He also should be. Yep, now 3-0. We definitely have not seen 3-0.
No, we have not.
Only 2 walks for the evening thus far for Mr. Deal. There's a good start to coming back in this at-bat.
Well, and you know these boys have all played against each other for a while, so this could be a little bit of that 3-0 count with Deal, knowing this is a high-contact hitter and he's not giving him much to hit.
That one a little high. And a walk. Here comes Parker Hyam.
Now batting the shortstop, number 6, Parker Hyam.
And we're going to get a visit by Coach Fields. Let's see. Is this a little conversation here? Are we going to make a move? I'd love to see him stay in this game. Yeah, sometimes you just got to see how you guys feeling. Throw a lot of pitches.
I think this one probably has a little bit more to do with, hey, listen, you've been throwing it all night long. Stop overthinking. Stop trying to get out of this jam and just go throw the ball. You know, the reason that we are in this ball game up 1-0 is because you've just been, no pun intended, but dealing tonight.
That's right.
So keep doing what you're doing. Get ahead in the count, and let's go get another run.
Yep.
Shortstop, number 6, Parker Hyam.
Well, Parker Hyam, another one of those Riley boys. Went to school with his dad. His grandma taught me in 7th grade. She tried at least. Got to keep that front foot in there, Park.
I feel like that was a little bit of a gimme call there. That one looked a little low, a little outside, but I'm sure Terre Haute South will take it.
Oh, yeah. Hyam flashes a mean glove at short. Great speed. Has a great stick, too. Big opportunity. As Dio laboring clearly right now.
Probably throwing more pitches this inning than he has in any other inning tonight.
Agreed. Does have 2 outs. That's lifted. Right field. Overton drifting toward the line. Makes the play on the line. And the Patriots strand a runner. Coming for the top of the 6th. Braves trying to extend the lead after this.
Grace Clinic Health Professional. Affordable, compassionate, comprehensive healthcare for the whole family. In Terre Haute and Greencastle.
Tired of promotional pricing gimmicks from the big guys? At Joink, we offer honest pricing, no surprises, just reliable service. Our 3-year price lock guarantees your rate stays the same. Plus, enjoy free Wi-Fi equipment with every plan. With Joink, you get local support from people who live and work right here, unlike the out-of-town providers. Switch to Joink today. No promo pricing, just dependable service from your local fiber provider.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
Overton, Leak, and Swain, your first 3 batters for the night. Overton just recorded that last out on the line over in right field. And he is your first batter here tonight. Saw his father back here earlier. Just not too awful long ago. High and lifted up. Overton kind of frustrated with himself as that out is recorded by Millington. 1 pitch, 1 out.
That pop out gives us 1 out. Bring up the 3rd baseman, number 5.
South's been aggressive all night.
Yep.
You don't really want to change that approach, but as much as Greg labored in the last inning, it would have been nice to see him take a couple pitches there.
Leak doesn't take it either. As he'll swing and a foul one to the catcher's mitt of Dean.
And as I said, you don't want to take away from that approach, but in some cases you also want to know your situation.
Yeah.
Knowing that pitcher's worked hard out there, probably getting tired. Maybe make him throw a couple extra.
0-2. There you go. Takes 1. And a little excuse me swing to second base. Nate Millington throws him out for out number 2.
That grounder gives us 2 outs. Brings up the first baseman, number 25,
Sam Swain. At the plate now. starting to get a few shadows onto the third base side of the field. Not quite in play, but won't be long.
Well, at the rate this game's going, it's not going to matter.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm telling you, Trey, I was thinking the same thing. That one misses, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I mean, we've said about 10 words apiece here, and we're 2 outs already in this top of the 6th.
That had a little extra oomph on it there.
Well, I mean, he's not going to go away quietly, Greg, out there on the mound.
Nope.
He gave up a run, but he's doing everything he can to keep his boys in this game.
That one misses. Greg was very, kind of frustrated that inning, last inning. And I love the fact that he was able to keep his composure. Maturing nicely. That was fouled out of play. And, so easy to start spinning out of control.
Yep. After the run scored, the very next one was a bunt. And he had to be the one to field it. He could have very easily thrown that ball into right field.
Oh, weak swing right there. 3 up, 3 down. The Patriots trying to tie the game at least after this.
Fearless Designs is still your champion for the finest in laser engraving. Trophies, hats, key rings, mugs, license plates, signs, and almost anything you can dream of are all available. Fearless Designs is a local company now serving the entire United States. Contact Fearless Designs for all your gift and promotional items. You will be glad you did.
Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the Wabash Valley for over 30 years, and we are a leading Green Pro partner. Cold weather is here. Be sure to have your heating system serviced. We also have rebates available up to $625 on qualifying equipment. You can also get 24 months no interest financing for qualified customers. So if you need a service call or are looking to upgrade your current system, give us a call at 812-448-8387. Carbon Heating and Air Conditioning, where comfort and quality meet.
You're watching high school baseball on the Indiana Sports Network.
3, 4, 5, Goda, Dean, Lawson. Same way we started inning number 4. That's how we start inning number 6. Tristan Deal out for a 6th inning of work, and this has really looked good here out there on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, this feels like the inning for Terre Haute North if they're going to do something hard of the order, 3, 4, 5 up. Goda's had some good swings against Deal, one of the only hitters in the lineup to have good swings, so he's looking to get on base, start something here, and see if North can't push 1, if not 2 runs across.
Right. We've seen late inning heroics before. Let's see what Goda from the left side of the plate can do.
Well, one thing is certain. Deal has not lost any life on the fastball. It's still coming in hard.
He has not. That's the pitch that, to me, is not quite as sharp.
Yeah. Well, as the pitches, mount up and the game goes on, the arm gets tired.
It does.
And sometimes it's hard to have that snap on the breaking ball. I mean, it takes a lot of good, hard down motion to be able to throw it.
I don't know if you can see in the pitching, in the dugout there, not the dugout, but see if anybody's warming up down there for South.
The bullpen.
Bullpen,
Yep.
thank you. Sometimes the words just escape me.
Well, and if you're Terre Haute South, you want Deal to get as deep in this game as you can, but there's a little freshman by the name of Simler probably lurking around there, probably pacing a little bit, getting his arm ready because he can hurl it, that's for sure, Walt. And, he might come on in that 7th inning and try to lock this game down.
Braden Dean, will he square around the bunt? I'm sure the infield is expecting it, yep. No, he pulls it back. Fouls one out of play. Little cat and mouse here.
I love it. Just showing a bunt as early as he did, that gets the infield already starting to run around and move a little bit. And if he figures he can pull it back and poke one through a hole, you got runners at 1st and 3rd with nobody out.
You got the Fields out there talking to Deal here for a quick moment. And now You got to think, who's covering what. Do you send the runner outside corner? Strike 2.
It was a generous strike 2.
So 0-2 to BD here. Oh boy, that one missed location.
Yes, it did. You never want to cover that much of the plate, 0-2.
Now I'm looking at where Fields set up. I look at where the ball went. I'm like, Is it a cross up or a miss? I'm thinking it was a miss. Here we go, 0-2 once again. And that's where he set up. That's where he wanted the ball last time.
And I tell you, that was a heck of a frame job to even make it that close.
I know.
Because that was far and away outside, and he made it look really good.
1-2, runner goes. Swing and miss. Nope. Couldn't quite get him. Nice throw by Fields, but better running by Goda.
And I tell you what, I watched a lot of high school baseball over the years, and I love seeing stuff like that. I mean, the swing and miss, the great throw down to second base, just good, solid, fundamental baseball all the way around.
Tyler Lawson with a runner in scoring position, looks at strike 1. So Goda on that steal moves down to second base. Tyler Lawson has fanned twice, looking to not do that a third time like Braden Dean just did. Just has not had good swings. You look at the at-bats for Tyler Lawson, he has just been fooled all night long.
Yeah, I mean, the movement that Dean has.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see it in the shoulders here as everything is going left towards third base instead of right back at the pitcher. And you know that Deal notices that. That's why they keep pounding outside.
Right. Oh, he got him again. My, oh my. That is now the 11th strikeout for Tristan Deal. And get this, 6 of those strikeouts have gone to the 4th and 5th place hitter in the Patriots lineup. I mean, that's clutch.
Yeah.
You're getting your RBI producers to look foolish.
I mean, in theory, that's your thumpers.
Yes. And he's starts with the fastball. The one thing that I love about Deal, he has not elevated a fastball yet.
No.
Everything has been at the knees. If it's a fastball, it's at the knees. So for you to really barrel that up, you've got to be a good low ball hitter. Which a lot of these guys are not good low ball fastball hitters.
Yeah, I mean, anything that he's left up at all has been off speed, and then, that's that cat and mouse game.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with it?
Yeah.
Well, by the time you're going to tip it into the catcher's mitt, you're going to scrib it off to the left and right. So,
because unless he just really misses and brings one back over the heart of the plate, you're not going to hit it very hard.
Yep. Austin Black. Runner goes.
Runner.
Going to go back to second base. Black got a piece of it. Came straight back toward us. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner. Yep. 1 second. See what Austin Black can do. We'll see what Tristan Deal can do. He got him. Struck out the side again. Man. Back after this.
He's back. Coach John Crooks welcomes you to enjoy some of your favorite foods at Coach's Timeout. Coach's is now open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Parties of all ages are welcome. Get popular food at popular prices plus good friends at Coach's Timeout. Remember, Coach's Timeout, Now open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
At Great Dane, we don't just build trailers, we build careers. For nearly 50 years, our dedicated teams in the Wabash Valley have been crafting some of the best trailers on the road. With cutting-edge technology and a family-focused environment, we empower our employees to grow, learn, and thrive in the manufacturing industry, all while focusing on delivering the very best for our customers. Come join our legacy of excellence and start building your future. Learn more at greatdane.com/careers. Great Dane. Be great.
You're watching high school baseball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Well, the pitching mastery of Tristan Deal has at us a 1-0 game. The Braves have scored in the 5th. Here we are in the top of the 7th. And we've got the bottom of the lineup, Hayden McCord, then Peyton Morgan, and then Cam Hoke at the top of the lineup. But the Braves have a 1-run lead, and this is golden. You said it, Trey, at the beginning of the game. It could be first to score. Lifted high. Right back toward it. Great effort. Oh, boy, that actually – You gotta be paying attention at the concession stand.
I'm saying.
Boy, that almost knocked over a bottle of ketchup.
You know, the thing about it here, Walt, is if you can't get excited about a game like this tonight, do you even really like sports?
No,
because
you don't.
This has been a tremendous ball game
It
from the
has.
first pitch.
Yes, it has. Foul straight back. You know, and if you don't like sports and you're here, you know what? That's okay.
Yeah.
Just come, you know, and be part of the atmosphere. Come support your classmates, your, you know, siblings, your family members. Just be a part of the environment. Nothing wrong with that. I'll take it. Ooh. Greg nibbling.
And honestly, this is one of those ball games that you want the little kids to be here
Yes, you
watching how this game
Yes,
is
you
being
do.
played, because it's being played the right way all the way around.
Yes, it is. Full count.
And
I do believe.
honestly, if you don't like sports, you might after this game
Yes,
if you
you're
watch
right.
long enough,
Mhm.
because this is excitement at its best.
It is. I love the excitement, the chatter from the south dugout. Lifted high. Play could be made by Dean. Oh, he circled the wagon. Oh, it was a tough one. Braden Dean trying to find it. That was a tough play to make. You could see from the beginning he was having trouble locating that ball.
Yep.
Wind kind of swirling a little bit, but boy, that was a tough one.
Yeah. Well, and I was honestly from sitting right here behind home worried because he kicked the helmet off really fast, and he about ran over it and fell down.
That's right. New life from McCord. Dribbler.
Hyam's going to have to make a play.
And he does.
Great play.
Parker Hyam records the first out.
Now batting the second baseman, number 14, Peyton Morgan.
Peyton Morgan, the gentleman who scored the only run of the night, singled in the 5th, end up scoring the lone run. Could be the hero of the night. Lifts that one high. Who's calling it? Oh, my. Chase Millington snared that. Had to move 2 steps to his left quickly toward the end there, but did make the play.
That wind's got to be swirling up there because he was camped under that for a long time.
Top of the lineup, Cam Hoke. Greg pops the mitt. Greg has given up 1 run tonight, and that's it. Has pitched a very good ball game.
Yes. I mean, in sports, somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose, and if it ends up ending 1-0, you hate it for Greg because he pitched a wonderful ball game.
Yep. This has got to be, I would say, one of his finer outings as a North Patriot.
Mhm.
When you look at the way he's pitched tonight, commanded the strike zone and battled back when he needed to. Second base, plays. Little lackadaisical with the throw there was Millington, and on his horse was Hoke, and he beat it out.
Listen,
Whoa.
Cam Hoke is fast, man.
He's
He's
very
real
fast.
I still think maybe he might have got that one wrong, but it's bang bang, and I'm sitting back here, and he's out there. I'm not going to question it too much. It could have went either way.
Wow. How big will that end up being? We're about to find out. Matthew Ewing.
Takes high, I guess.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Cam Hoke off and moving here soon.
Me neither. As fast as he is. Dean's ready. And you look at Dean's crouch when the ball was delivered, he popped up.
Oh, yeah.
Expecting Hoke to take off. That was his called strike. So Coach Fields be aggressive with 2 outs. Foul straight back, almost hit our equipment here.
I'm honestly really surprised that Cam Hoke hasn't been on the move. You know, now 1-2, it's less likely he could still go, but after he took ball 1, I expected to see Cam Hoke on the move.
Yeah. Ewing lifts one,
That's
foul.
going to be a tough play if it stays in. Nope.
Out of play. So the Braves, after the misplay by Dean and had new life. Hope gets on first base. What can Ewing do here with 2 strikes? High. And
there he goes.
It's a tough guy to get. Throw was high, little slap tag, didn't get him. Hope just so speedy, as you said.
Yeah. Had a good jump. I mean, that was an easy stolen base.
Yep. Gray, still 1 pitch away. He makes that pitch.
Bouncer.
Oh, he it! Runner will score. Oh, and now we're hung up. Get back to first base, young man. But Parker Hyam got the grass, ate him up. A tough hop. Ball gets past Hyam, and Hope scores from second base to make it 2-0. And oh my, what an important insurance run that is.
Listen, that entire run is kudos to Cam Hoke.
Yes.
Ball hit to shortstop. He hung out just long enough to make sure Hyam couldn't see it clearly, and you could tell it affected him. And then he never broke stride around third base.
You scored that as a hit or an error?
I'd say it's an error for sure. But Cam Hoke made that error happen.
Noah Fields. A 2-0 lead.
Feels a lot better if you're Terre Haute South than 1-0.
Yep. And Fields lifts one towards Austin Black. He camps under it this time, makes the play. But the Braves score in what could be an insurance run, 2-0, bottom of the 7th. Here come the Patriots.
It could be anyone. The star student, the all-state athlete. I never thought it could happen to me, that I could lose everything. I found help, I found hope, I found recovery. I regained something lost.
Joink has proudly served the Wabash Valley for over 20 years, and now we're investing in the future and bringing lightning-fast fiber internet to more communities. Fiber means fast.
We're the Browns, and this is our account. Our relationship with Riddell really began when we were kids, so when we started our business, it seemed like a natural fit for us.
Riddell's provided all of our financial needs for both personal and business, and we could not be happier with the level of service that we're provided.
Riddell National Bank has helped us.
Joink has proudly served the Wabash Valley for over 20 years. And now we're investing in the future and bringing lightning-fast fiber internet to more communities. Fiber means faster. Streaming, learning, innovating, connecting. Experience what fiber internet can do for you from your local connection. Sign up today for free installation and a 3-year price lock. Visit joink.com to get started.
You are watching the Indiana Sports Network Game of the Week.
This game has been brought to you by Coach's Timeout, Carbon's Heating and Air, Disabled American Veterans, Fearless Designs, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Great Dane, Hamilton Center, Joint, Lens Pharmacy, Riddell National Bank, and York Automotive. The Patriots down to the last 3 outs. And Chase Millington starting us off. We followed by Colton Moore. And Ellsworth offers at the first one. Tristan Deal looking for a complete game shutout. I think really what he's looking for is a win. But if he gets a complete game shutout, that'd be icing.
Yeah.
Shot to third, snared by Leak, and the play's made. Tyler Leak sure-handed at third base. Colton Moore.
You love to see the confidence that Coach Fields has in Deal to let him go out there in the second base. I was peeking in the dugout in between. It looked like Simler was coming in for maybe warming up, so he's probably loose and ready to go. But I love the idea here of allowing Deal to try to finish this game. He deserves it. He's earned it.
The way he's pitched and the way he pitched last inning, there was zero doubt in my mind he was coming out for the seventh.
12 Ks, ground ball here to second base.
Morgan, yes, 2 outs. Tristan Deal struck out the side innings 1, 2, and 6. He could, in the 7th inning, have his only inning without a strikeout, and I'm sure he'd be A-okay with that if he can get help from his teammate one more time. Jackson.
Really good frame job there.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Really good frame job by Fields there. He made that one look good for strike one. Sorry about cutting you off there, Walt.
Out there for ball one. Extends that corner, tried to at least. Ellsworth would love to get on for the top of the lineup. And that's a swing that won't get it done. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Patriots down to their last strike.
I'm calling it, Walt. Breaking ball right here.
Sometimes the hardest to get because Deal being alive as Ellsworth. Sometimes that's all you can ask him to do is stay alive, find you a pitch to hit, right?
And if you're Ellsworth, all you're trying to do is roll it over to the top of the lineup.
Can't win the game right here, no matter what you do.
No. Nope.
You can't tie the game right here, no matter what you do.
That's why that second run was so important last time.
Yep. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And he's gone! Tristan Deal. 13th strikeout. Shutout win of the crosstown rival Terre Haute North Patriots. 2-0. What a game.
My goodness. I mean, that was a pitcher's duel through and through. Tristan Deal was dealing. Greg threw a great game. Just a well-played ball game all the way around. The fans were into it from the first pitch. I mean, 1 hour, 40 minutes for a full 7-inning ball game is really kind of unheard of in high school baseball.
It really is. It really
Player
is.
of the game, Tristan Deal, without a doubt. I mean, 13 strikeouts and kept North off balance all night long.
Trying to look for I'm trying to look at our next game. Trying to look for my schedule. I'm taking too many pictures between prom and awards night, so I can't find my schedule. It's at the top of my Oh, here it is.
West Vigo, Terre Haute North.
West Vigo and Terre Haute North is at Tuesday, I believe.
Yep, Tuesday the 13th.
It will be our next broadcast here on the Indiana Sports Network. We'll be right back here. Look at that, they get the mitt as the glove is here on the south side, possession of the Terre Haute South Braves after a 2-0 victory.
And rightfully
for
so.
some pictures.
Tristan Deal holding that trophy up because he held Terre Haute South up all night long with that right arm of his.
He did, and just a masterful performance by Tristan Deal. As I mentioned, 13 strikeouts on the evening. Only one Patriot. That was Briar Goda, the only Patriot not to fan here tonight against Tristan Deal. Struck out the side in 3 different innings. Just unbelievable. Only, I believe, 3 walks that he issued. Only 3 or 4 walks. Only gave up 2 hits, I believe. And in no inning, one inning, I think the Patriots had 2 runners on.
Yeah.
No, I don't know that anybody reached third base. I don't believe.
I don't think so.
And so I just that's one of the best pitching performances that I've seen in recent memory around here. I'm just saying what I've seen, folks. Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying what I've seen. That was just a masterclass.
Well, and the thing I really enjoyed about it is every kid from both ball clubs, you could tell how much this game mattered to them, how much they cared to try to win this game. I mean, it was an incredible performance all the way around. Kudos to Greg for hanging in there and keeping this ball game close. But Tristan Deal, again, no pun intended, the kid was just dealing tonight.
Absolutely.
And he did everything he could to make sure they got this win. And, some key hits, a few spots where they were able to get it done. Cam Hoke, another one out there at the top of the lineup for Terre Haute South that just did his job, got on base, used his legs, got that very important insurance run in the 7th inning, and from there, Tristan Deal said, hey, guys, I'll take it. No big deal. We're going to win this game.
Well, the Patriots tried their best, couldn't quite get it done as the Braves, a big victory, and they get the sweep in the regular season against the Patriots. They won, I believe it was 5-4 earlier in the week or last week, just recently, and then come over here to the north side, get this one 2-0. Got to feel awfully good for the Braves, who are getting very close to being at that 500 mark. That'll do it for tonight's broadcast. As we'll stay tuned to us here at the Indiana Sports Network. Our next broadcast, as we mentioned, Tuesday night, Tuesday evening, will be West Vigo here at Terre Haute North for another great Vigo County baseball game. From our partner, Trey Manette, I'm Walter Gordon saying good night, God bless. We'll see you Tuesday. So long, folks.
This program is a copyrighted production of Indiana Sports Network and cannot be shown, reproduced, or redistributed in any way or in any form without prior written permission from Indiana Sports Network.
You're watching high school baseball on the Indiana Sports Network. You're watching high school baseball on the Indiana Sports Network.